Hi, I'm here with my friend Roy, and he is going to tell us about two Mercedes that he has entered in this contest today. Roy, tell us about your Mercedes.
Hi, Heather. I'm very excited to be here, and I very much appreciate what the organizers are doing. I'm having two of my cars, a 1991 Mercedes 560 Coupe and a 1991 420 SEL.
They are beautiful. I love the 90s, the late 80s, and the early 90s are some of my favorite years for these cars.
Yeah, I love it too, and just so you know, I always listen to disco music from the 90s. When I drive my car, it makes me feel much younger.
Your cars, they are really distinctive looking. I don't know. To me, this is peak Mercedes, and I'm sorry if that offends anyone. Like I said, I can't say enough about how much I enjoy looking at these cars. They also have one of my favorite features, and that is the small wipers on the lights. I don't know if you can get this. I always loved these cars. They were just so amazing that they thought of everything. I have to ask you, do they come on by themselves when you turn on the windshield wipers, or are they on a different circuit, or what?
Yes, during the nighttime, yes, correct. During the nighttime, if the lights are on and if it rains and you use the windshield wipers, they come on. You mentioned this era of cars. This particular model, the 126, was made for about 10 or 11 years, depending on where the plant was. They ended in 1992, I believe, in South Africa, and is one of people say is one of the best Mercedes. I don't know because I haven't had different Mercedes different model, but I can tell you that towards the end everything is in such the right place on this car. As a mechanical engineer, I'm amazed by what they have done with these cars, and I wish that every car would be today made the same way that these cars were made back in the 90s.
So, are these your only two Mercedes that you own? Or are you comparing these with other Mercedes that you have or have ridden in?
Unfortunately, I don't have. I'm in different forums and I watch what other people say. I wish I would have money and place to put more Mercedes cars, but unfortunately, I have no Jay Leno.
I know, there's always something, right? So, where do you guys like to drive your cars?
These cars, I guess, are best suitable for the autobahn, for the interstates. However, I like to go on country roads, on wavy roads. North Georgia is such a pleasant place to drive these cars. They just let all their power go. They unleash it.
So, do you have to worry about maintaining the speed limit? Is there an impulse to keep going?
Yes, because they're very, very quiet cars, and they steal you. You won't even notice. You won't even realize, especially if you have new tires.
Yeah. Oh, so do you get a lot of glances from people when you take this beautiful car down the
Yes, I
road?
get a lot of thumbs up, a lot of, and a lot of people turning their heads, and it's just looking because there are cars that may be 5 years old, not 29, and they may not look so good. So this kind of looks out of space, out of time, looking this way.
It's amazing to me that Mercedes has a consistently pleasing aesthetic that somehow manages to be classic even in their very modern designs. What do you think from a design perspective?
They indeed they are leaders in the design in aesthetics, but I would like to mention that not only in aesthetics but also in mechanics. Not there is no coincidence that they have the first places in Formula One these days, and there's no coincidence on the fact that they came up with some very nice solutions. Like for example, the ABS was brought out by Mercedes, and today every car has it.
Wow, that is really true innovation and industry changing technology. So, does anyone else drive these Mercedes? Are these?
No, in my family, nobody's allowed to touch it. Is a ride in my Mercedes is actually a treat that has to be earned. Nobody actually touches my car, not even our mechanics. I do all repairs by myself. There are only two things that I cannot do: alignment and balancing tires. Everything else is done in my garage, and I'm just a regular guy with another job.
So when you do when you do car maintenance, do you find that Mercedes is especially user friendly in terms of maintaining?
People say that it's complicated, it's over-designed. I would respectfully disagree. Everything is placed, it's put in the right places, done the right way to last a long time. Is mechanical art. Is not difficult, at least for me, is not difficult.
I have heard that said by other Mercedes owners, and it is a real testimony to the kind of automobile that Mercedes makes. That is really an endorsement, especially from, you said, a mechanical engineer?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me today.
It's all mine, Heather, anytime. Thank you very much, appreciate it, and wish everybody good luck and keep them on the road.
Thank you.